Hello everyone, and welcome to our final In the Spotlight interview of the year. As we come to the end of 2025, there's been a lot happening across the parking industry, and Survision has some important updates of their own. I'm joined today by Jacques to talk through it all. Jacques, great to have you here.
Hi Minoj, Jacques Jouanet from Survision. We've got important things to share with the parking industry, so that's a very good occasion to do it with you guys.
For anyone who might not know Survision well, could you give a quick overview of what you do in the industry?
So Survision is one of the leading company providing vehicle detection and identification and tracking system, mainly through LPR. It's a company that is based in both France and the US, that covers 36 countries, that is made of 50 very motivated people, located either in France, in the US, in Germany also. It's a 12 million euros of sales company that is designing the whole solution that goes from the hardware, the video hardware, to the cloud-based processing or on-edge processing features that allows you to detect, to identify the vehicle through license plate recognition, but also through other elements, and provide that to an ecosystem of companies that are active in parking industry mainly, but also access control, ITS, security, smart cities.
Parking seems to be undergoing a major transformation. From your perspective, what's changing the most in this market, and how is technology influencing that shift?
Yes, among the 5 market segments that I've been mentioning on which we are actively selling our products and services, the parking is probably the one that is experiencing the highest level of, I was about to say perturbation. It's not perturbation, it's more changes in the value chain, where more and more the service that is brought to you, me, the drivers, is brought through software. So the big tendency in that market is to reduce as much as possible the hardware, which is not easy. We are providing hardware, by the way, also. So it's not an easy move, and you've got, thanks to that, a lot of new players that are in that market segments that are purely software players, providing their service more and more as a service in the cloud. So the whole value chain is like melting away or another, and because of that, the way we work has to change also, and that's probably an originality that I don't know any other market segment that is so much impacted by AI, artificial intelligence, by the cloud, etc., etc. The way we use the way the operators run their parking is completely changing, and that opens very interesting opportunities for companies like ourselves to provide not only a license plate recognition camera, but also other services that stand globally in the enforcement. So the idea that our job is at the service of equipment manufacturers for the parking or operators to provide the best possible enforcement services, product, technologies, to be sure that they identify the vehicle in their parking, being able to cross-match the entry and the exit, globally being able to run their transaction and earn the cash that they expect coming out of their installations. The big change as to what regards specifically LPR has been that whereas it used to be used 6 or 7 years ago, before AI, before the cloud, etc., it used to be used as a comfort tool that would allow you, if you lost your ticket, to reprint a ticket, things that are very simple but that are not critical for the parking operation. And now it's become critical because it's a payment system. So your car, thanks to your plate and thanks to the LPR camera, has become a kind of credit card with 4 wheels and a wheel drive. So and that changes everything. Where you could have a camera that was performing well, but not exceptionally well, that is not acceptable anymore. So you need to have cameras that provide the 98, 99% of recognition that you need and that you deserve and that you can get with new technologies and AI to be sure that your operations, your parking gets the best of what it can get from the vehicle. So it has completely changed the way the people see LPR.
Now, given these changes, how has Survision adapted and what steps are you taking to position the company for the future?
Yes, so we decided that to be able to provide the best possible services for that industry, the new services, cloud-based, sold as a service, we needed to reinforce our financial resources. For that reason, what we will be announcing in a few days is that Survision is running through an LMBO meaning leverage management buyout, with a new investment fund that will replace the previous investment fund that were in Survision, that were BNP Paribas, BPI, and XORD. So we'll replace them with Capital Export. And this company will bring 25 million euros to Survision to support all the new products and new services that Survision has to bring to this new parking industry, either as internal growth, reinforcing our team, reinforcing our resources, etc., and as external acquisition, build up, buying competitors, why not, but also buying additional technologies, all that with the idea of building the leading company in vehicle enforcement for the parking industry.
If I'm a Survision client today, what's the main thing you'd want me to know?
A more comprehensive service from Survision and extremely high KPI, thanks to additional AI layers, additional software that would potentially help the operator and the parking equipment manufacturers to match the entry and the exit of a vehicle in the best possible way, because that's the key to run the parking, and being able to understand what you have to invoice to that driver, the length is been staying in your site, etc. So KPIs, that's the key. Enforcement with additional KPI, additional performance, that's what we aim at, and that's what we have the ambition to bring to the market and to our customers.
It certainly sounds like an exciting path ahead for Survision.
Absolutely. That's our roadmap for the next 5 years, I would say, being the leader in enforcement in vehicle for the parking industry.
It's been great hearing all these updates from you today. Thanks so much for your time, Jacques.
Thanks, Manoj, for that conversation, for giving us the opportunity to share that very important information about Survision, and we'll hope to share more when we will be in Intertraffic in Amsterdam in March with everybody, with very good wine and cheese. So see you all there. Thanks a lot.
And to everyone watching, this brings us to the end of our In the Spotlight interviews for the year. We do have one more video coming before we close out 2025, and let's just say it's going to be an interesting one. Thanks for following the series, and we'll see you next year with more conversations and insights from across the industry. See you next time.